Hello, YouTube. Hey, it's Mike from BallPythonBlvd here. How's everybody doing? First thing I gotta say, this is not a video for kids. It's not a video for kids. I don't need any fines later because the YouTube stupid rules. I don't know what that's all about, but right off the bat, disclaimer, it's not a video for kids. All right. So we got a beautiful clutch. This is the start of the 2020 season. I did it some crazy new pairings starting a couple months ago, and we're starting to get some girls that are moving all their bedding and laying in the back and getting ready to drop eggs, and one dropped eggs. So I'm very, very excited. And what a better way to start off than a pied clutch. So I'm super excited. Let's see who we got on. Jennifer, thanks for jumping on. And George, first two on board. Awesome. So yeah, this is a great clutch. I'm very excited. I know it's been a while since I made a dang video. Holy cow. All these rules with YouTube these days too, man. I don't know what the heck's up with that. All those kids videos, I don't know how they're gonna make money. Anyway, so this pairing is a pied to a banana head pied. And this is one of my bananas. So for you guys, you know that I want to breed the best of the best, and I wasn't happy with a pied banana head pied and a clown head that I picked up. I wasn't happy with the coloring. Like it was really disappointing, and I want to start from scratch and breed my own and just do it right, and just make the best. So that's what I did, and so this boy, he's a rock star. I'm telling you, he's a rock star because most people probably wouldn't even pair him up. He's just not that big. I mean, he's probably only 350 grams, I would say, max. Maybe even less than that. So, he was very interested. The first time I put him in, he was very interested. So I paired him up with a couple girls already this season, and obviously we got a hit. So. Hey Iron Dog, how's it going? So I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah, you guys ready? You want to see it? You ready for this beautiful, beautiful clutch? I got my bin ready here, and we're not using that. Yeah, baby. Got me those hatch trays. As you guys know, I'm the Pacific Northwest distributor for ReptiChip, and ReptiChip has an exclusive agreement to be the supplier for these beautiful, beautiful, easy hatch trays. Man, I was like, I don't know. They, when you see them online, I'm like, that doesn't look very rigid. But man, this thing is rigid. It is solid. And I was very, very impressed when I got these in. I mean, they really did a great job. Definitely did not skimp out. Looks like, I mean, he must have went through a few prototypes, because he did. I mean, there's no way he came out with this on a first try. This is, yeah, really great. So yeah, so we're gonna use that. Pop that in there. Look at that, perfect fit. Boom. Perfect fit. Now, some people, when they're using this, they're separating the eggs. Some people are just throwing the eggs on there and then separating them after they get the, the first pips. They'll separate the eggs or after they cut. I know Billy does that at Mutation Creation up in Canada. So I've seen it kind of done all over the place, but I'm going to try it out since it's my first time using it. I'm just going to do it this way. We'll see how the clutch comes. If it's super like solid and I don't need to separate, I'll just lay it in there. But I kind of want to see how the eggs fit in there as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And we'll go from there. All right. You guys ready for this? The female's right over, whoa, right over there somewhere. So, no, not you. That's another pied. There we go. There's the beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Look at sitting on those beautiful pearly whites, ready to give them up. I'm going to scoot everything down so you guys get a nice, good view. We'll put that there. Yeah. Get the full view for you guys. You don't want to see me. You guys want to see the girl and the eggs. I know. You don't need to lie. All right. Let's see here. Make sure we don't get bit. Not even a hiss from her. All right. Got the tail. Now, she's a pretty small girl, but she gave me a beautiful clutch of 5 eggs. Nice, beautiful, pearly whites here. No slugs. If you guys saw my last video, well, you know how that ended up. We'll get this cleaned up here in a minute. Get a nice fresh bin. But I think for those that saw my last video, you guys know how that turned out. We had 8 slugs. That's what we had. So this is much better. Hey Shelly, how's it going? All right. Mock and Malone. I hope I'm saying that right, man. I'm telling you. These are new. Transition thing, whatever, I didn't want bifocals, but I wanted something I could read. And I'm telling you, I'm still getting used to these things. Hey, Casper, how's it going? I switched to all-year breeding last year. Casper, and this past year wasn't the greatest year because I only had, I think, 14 clutches. And that's pretty bad when you have, I think I had 42 females ready. I did move from downstairs to upstairs in the middle of the year, which could have affected, obviously, the breeding. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a way better year. I got a lot more females ready this year. Nothing has changed in the room over the last year, so I'm hoping that 2020 is going to be a much better year. But I changed out my pairings a couple months ago, so I got rid of a couple of spider combos that I had in my male collection. So, obviously I'm still tracking what the last pairing was, so that way I'm not shocked in the future But yeah, I changed out my pairings a couple months ago, and I really started that rotation um, about 8 weeks ago on the new plan. Thank you very much, Shelly. Appreciate that. Youper, hey buddy, how's it going? So yeah, 5 beautiful eggs. You know, this one's gonna be a little high, so I'm gonna try to get this one nice and separated here. But I'll probably just leave. And I'll tell you, that girl, she wasn't very big either. You know, it's one of those girls that wasn't eating all that great. And I was like, a couple of friends told me that do really great job breeding, like 100 plus clutches a year. And they said, you know, even if they got girls at 1,200 grams, they'll throw in a male. Worst case scenario is you get 2, 3 eggs, but at least it gets that female, you know, feeding again. Which is, so I started doing that this past year, or this year, I should say. And this is one of those girls. And, you know, 5 eggs, but so not a huge clutch, but these are pretty big eggs. So I'm pretty darn happy with kind of what she gave me here. Ooh. Now these were laid yesterday, so I actually didn't pull them. All right, there we go. 5 beauties, man. I'm so happy, so happy. I mean, it's like it's the best thing when your year finally starts and you start getting some action going on, and then when you get your eggs, I mean, it's like nothing beats when you actually get your first eggs for a season. So, but I got a couple of highways that I'm already pairing up. I got a freeway that I'm pairing up. Um, Obviously, lots of pieds. I am saving my clown females for my banana head clown males. Trying to get those up to size, so that's going to be my pairing. I haven't started that pairing yet, but you know that's like my passion project. You know, it's the thing that got me kind of started when I saw that banana clown combo 5 years ago. I was like, you know, that's the one. I got to make that thing. And so I've been, you know, and I could have done it last year because I acquired a banana head clown. I just wasn't very happy about the color. You know, just nothing that I was seeing out there was like, wow. You know, that's like blows me away. This is gonna make a really crazy banana clown. Because I'll tell you, even with banana clowns, uh, I've seen some not so great examples though. So you know, and I just want to produce high quality stuff that's gonna look great and just gonna blow people's minds when they look at it. You know, I don't do the morph market yet, and so I do a lot of shows. And you know, when somebody hits your table and they go to another table, you know, I want them to see a noticeable difference. So I kind of want to blow them away in that way. Got to have my beer. Did I mention this is not a video for kids? Not a video for kids. Okay, YouTube, or whoever is monitoring all that stuff. not a video for kids. I figure if I have my beer, maybe I need to strap on my gun or something. I don't know. You know, maybe people will understand it's not a video for kids. I don't know what you got to do. I don't know what you got to do to be protected, but I'm not taking any chances here. So it's hilarious, and I'm sure a lot of these. I mean, you know, Carter, my son, who I'm sure if you guys have been watching from beginning, you know who Carter is. He watches a lot of YouTube in, you know, the car ride, because I take him daycare. It's like a 45-minute drive, and so I let him have some electronics. He usually does the, you know, kids YouTube channels, and some of those YouTube channels for kids toys and all that he watches. I mean, they got like 15 million, 20 million subscribers, and I don't know how they're gonna make money, because it used to be that a video, you know, an ad played at the beginning. Now those ads, you can't have those ads anymore. So I'm like, are they gonna make those? Are they gonna? I mean, I don't know what the heck. So I don't know if this is about YouTube not wanting to pay money, or if this is really YouTube trying to protect themselves, or what the whole deal is. Anyway, we're talking about snakes here, not YouTube and their whatever. So, so yeah, but I'm excited. I started to do a lot more rapid feeding on some of my. So I'm doing some testing. Okay, I'm doing some testing. You guys know I'm like 95% mouse type feeder. So I feed 2 jumbo mice a week to all my females, and I've been really happy with that. But I wanted to test it out with the whole male rat feeding. So I actually converted, I would say about, I don't know, 20 of my females over to rats. And I'm just looking at the numbers, one medium rat versus 2 jumbo mice, and seeing how it stacks up. And so far, no results to report. I can tell you that they eat on a regular basis. Nothing has changed as far as the mouse eaters, rat eaters. They kind of same, you know, regiment. Once a week on the rat, you know, double on the mice, and neither one have issues. I've had like 3-4 rat eaters kind of not wanting to eat the rats every week, and they take it like every other week. So, but I'm gonna start. I'm you know, gauging the weight gains and stuff, and seeing you know, obviously if they're getting up to weight faster or whatever, because it is cheaper. Obviously, it is cheaper to feed rats. So, because you're paying well, I don't know what you guys are paying. Depending where you're getting your rodents from. I get some pretty good deals. So I'm paying about $1. Not a buck. What am I? I'm less than $1. 75 cents for a jumbo mouse, frozen thawed. And I'm paying, I think like 170, 175 for my medium rats. Might be a little bit cheaper than that. But so obviously, you know, if they get, you know, to weight faster on the rats, I'm going to probably convert more to the rats. But if I don't see much of a difference, it's, you know, I don't know. Because right now I don't breed rats. Well, I breed soft furs, and I breed mice. And I'll tell you, I've heard this thing on the soft furs, you know, like your snake will never get off of soft furs. I'll tell you, I rotate like soft fur feeding, mouse feeding, you know, from week to week, the snakes don't give a crap. They don't care. If it's live, they don't care. I'm telling you, they don't care. I haven't had one snake that has refused to eat because it wasn't a soft fur and it was a mouse. Like, they just go right for it. So, and the I would say the only downside of soft furs is those guys eat like pigs. They probably consume, I would say, 3 times more food than my mice do. So, production wise, you know, it's definitely way better on the mice side. Plus, I have all my production in my garage. While I'm in Washington State, well, obviously it's freaking cold here right now, and my garage ain't exactly warm. The problem is the soft furs don't produce when it's cold, so you pretty much kind of, unless I heat that garage, they're not gonna breed. So that's the only downside that I've seen with the soft furs, other than the food intake, that they're, you know, eating up way more of the 6F block. But yeah, I don't even know how I got started on that subject, but hey, I'm sure you guys want to know, so I'll let you know. Anyway, I'm missing all your comments. Raise your own rats. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you know, if you're gonna breed, you gotta raise your own. You really do. I mean, the amount of money that you pay out for, you know, live feed or, you know, frozen is crazy versus what it costs to actually do it yourself. Now, obviously, it does take time because you got to clean those animals and all that. So, you know, how much is your time worth? You always also got to, you know, ask yourself that question. But you know, if you got the time, you don't mind doing it, you enjoy doing cleaning, you know, your rats or your mice, then I mean that's definitely the way to go. But I can tell you, you know, you know, it's a time thing, you know, and I mean, I make pretty good money, so my time is pretty valuable, you know, to me. But you know, the way I look at it, it's an extra expense, and if I can cut down my expenses, ultimately I can sell the snakes for way less. And that's the thing, you know, is, you know, getting more animals into people's hands and growing the market, especially here in Washington State, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, where the market is, you know, really, compared to, you know, states like California, it's really soft. You know, I mean, our shows are crazy. You know, we do get, I mean, compare, if you're in California, don't judge me on these numbers, but on a 2-day show here, we get about 10 to 12,000 people. Um, so I don't know how that stacks up against some of these crazy California shows, but we get a lot of families. We get a lot of people that just look around. They're not really interested in buying. There's more of a, like a, you know, animal zoo experience, seeing stuff that they normally wouldn't see, I guess, you know. Um, but you know, we're trying to lift that market and trying to get it more exciting. Um, the downside is I'm gonna have to go to morph market because when as I produce, you know, higher end snakes, obviously I don't want to drop the market by selling my snakes at shows for low prices. Where here, I'm telling you, it's really hard to sell $1,000, $2,000 snake here. In fact, the most expensive snake I've sold at a show here is $1,200. You know, where probably in California, that's like, you know, every minute occurrence, somebody's buying that kind of snake from a table. So, yeah. So eventually, I'm going to have to probably hit morph market to obviously to sell some of the higher end stuff. I mean, but you never know. I mean, maybe Washington will catch up. Maybe Oregon will catch up to to California and some of these states that really, have that high end market. We're just growing. We're starting. So, um, and I'm missing all you guys' comments. And man, oh man, I hate when I do that too. Shelly, you want to move here? Or did I miss a previous comment? Because I don't know why you would want to move here. Other than snowboarding and, beautiful, hiking and all that stuff, I mean, a lot of rain from October through like April. So if you come for a vacation here, I tell you definitely come in like May, June, July, August. Then it's like all sunny. We barely get any rain in the summertime, but other than that, it's like rain central. It's like it almost feels like fall for 3 seasons. 3 seasons. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is sometimes you got to negotiate some prices, and obviously, buying bulk definitely helps a lot. I recently bought 14 giant boxes, and bought another freezer just for that, just to save a whole bunch of money on my mice and rats. ASF, male, female. It really depends on the tub size. So, if you're doing the old fashioned wood racks, and you're doing the cement mixing tubs, then obviously you can do some um, uh, larger ratios. Um, because the issues with ASFs and the fact that the females will kill a male if you're trying to introduce it. So if you have adult females and you try to introduce a male in there, they're gonna demolish it. Overnight, it'll be dead. So I typically will put two males anytime I start a new colony. So some people may look at that as a waste, but I look at it as a guarantee that number one, if a male fails me, number one, there's still a male there that's probably doing a good job. And two, if something goes bad, one male dies for any reason, I still have a male that can work within that clutch, within that colony. Because the thing is, if you have a full breeding colony of females and your male dies, you might as well just feed off all those females. Because if you don't have a male within that bin that's you can raise up, like a baby you can raise up or something, then I mean, there's no way you're gonna get a male in there. They're gonna kill it. Um, so yeah, so that's why I do two males. But so in a mixing tub, because I do have two racks that are with mixing tubs. In there, I'll go as high as 2.8. So two males, eight females. Now on my smaller Freedom breeder, I go 2.5. So, but I always have that second male in there just to make sure. So, but I've seen people go higher than that. I've seen people go as high as like 112. 12 females, one male. Um, so, I mean, you can really do anything you want. Some people say it interferes with production. I'm not a big expert in producing rats, producing ASFs. That I'm definitely still learning on that. So I actually need to find somebody that's really great at it so they can give me some pointers so I can produce even more. So yeah. Hi, Carter. You want to say hello?
Give us a thumbs up. Yeah.
There's Carter.
Oh,
Are you gonna say hello?
So we're gonna let
What
Ava
is that?
Say hello, YouTube.
egg. You wanna open this up, Ava? This one's Ava's.
And he's got what?
Mommy phone.
Yeah, he's got a phone and he's got YouTube videos.
On the computer.
Yeah,
on the TV.
kids' toys. Paw Patrol.
Any way she can get it.
There you go, buddy. All right. Anyway, I've been going on, and I've missed most of your comments. I'll definitely go over the comments. If I miss anything, I'll respond to you guys. I always do. If there's anything super important, you can always leave a comment after the video post. I always respond to you guys. Always easiest way, fastest way to message me is on Facebook Messenger. Because, man, I get notifications on that stuff right away. So, but I appreciate you guys coming on, watching live. If you're watching this after the fact and you for some reason like missed the notification, that means your bell didn't go off or your bell's not active or you've ignored too many of my videos that I haven't posted. So you can unclick that bell, re-click the bell, and you'll start getting notifications as we start our amazing 2020 breeding season, first clutch. Super excited. Once again, that was pied to a banana head pied. So we're going to get some beautiful babies in 60 days. And I hope you guys will join me for that cutting video. But in the meantime, I love you guys. God bless. And have a great one. Have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. None of that happy holiday stuff. Merry Christmas. Have a great one. Love you guys.